So before we start the video, I have switched from getting loads of pictures to just gameplay footage. It's just easier, less time consuming than pictures, and it's more entertaining to watch. So yeah. Okay, so a few days ago, KSI and Logan Paul had their second scrap, and it resulted in KSI being victorious. And obviously, since I'm also from the UK, I was supporting KSI, so I was pretty happy that he won. However, there was a lot of things about this event that I didn't really expect. So today I'm just going to do a quick video about my thoughts and opinions about the KSI versus Logan Paul rematch. Firstly, the action and the pace of the fight was not at all what I was expecting. Now, leading up to this fight, both these people have been saying a lot of bad stuff about each other. They've been threatening each other like they're some rival gang members. I mean, Logan Paul pretty much said he was going to decapitate KSI, and KSI gave a very descriptive paragraph on how he was pretty much going to kill Logan Paul. And in the very last press conference, things got pretty heated between KSI and Logan Paul. So, with all of this in mind, I was expecting an absolute bloodbath. But when the actual fight came on, the last fight was actually more of a war zone than this one. I mean, in the last one, the first round gripped everyone, put them on the edge of their seat. But this one, I mean, half the time they were clinching each other. I mean, it was pretty boring if you ask me. And the wounds they acquired compared to the last fight were nothing. In the last fight, Logan Paul had a busted nose and a black eye, and KSI had a bloodshot eye and a broken arm. In this fight, the only wound there was is just KSI had a little bit of blood coming out his lip. That's it. Despite the fact that they're not even wearing head guards and the gloves have shrunk by 2 ounces. Also, a lot of the things that people said, such as both Eddie Hearn and True Geordie, both said that there's 100% going to be a knockout, and on top of that, many other people said the same thing. However, the winner KSI won by split decision, which was like a really different outcome to what most people were expecting. And obviously, both KSI and Logan Paul were both knocked down. However, that's a lot different to being knocked out. And even though they were knocked down, like 2-3 seconds later, they instantly got back up. So you can see how the fight didn't really turn out how I expected it to turn out. Also, another thing to take in mind, but when the fight ended, Logan Paul did say that he was ill, and the first thing he did when he woke up is sneeze 4 times. Now, I'm not calling him a liar or anything, but in my personal opinion, I kind of find this a bit hard to believe. Because in all the interviews you've had and all the videos you've made leading up to the fight, you've never said you've been sick. However, on the day of the fight, or more importantly, on the day that you lose the fight, you're saying you've been sick on that specific day. And also, the way you were behaving in the locker room, like in both KSI and Logan Paul's locker room, there was a camera, and in Logan Paul's locker room, the guy was jumping everywhere, standing on top of chairs and like lying on the floor. Like, in my professional opinion of being a doctor for many years, those aren't the actions of a sick man. But again, I'm not saying he's a liar, I'm just pointing out the details that I kind of find a bit suspicious. But yeah, who knows, he could have actually been sick. And even if he was sick, Logan put up a mad fight against KSI. To be honest, if Logan Paul didn't land that illegal shot right after he uppercutted KSI and knocked him down, then there's a strong chance that he would have won the fight. Even though Logan Paul did lose the fight, one thing I did notice is he did have a much better technique than KSI. And even though KSI has been boxing for like 2.5 years now, his technique is kind of all over the place. Like, he was missing a lot of shots, throwing just random haymakers, and he was missing a lot. But Logan Paul had a much better jab, more controlled. One thing I do have to say about this fight is, even though Logan Paul lost, the way he lost is no way gonna mock him. Like, I can't really see a way of people making memes out of his defeat. If he was to get knocked out on the first round, yeah, there's gonna be memes taking a piss out of him left, right, center. But his loss, I mean, there's nothing to really take the mick out of it. He lost by split decision. Like, you can't really take the mick out of a split decision loss that went to the 6th round. One good thing about this fight is it has managed to end the long-lasting beef between KSI and Logan Paul, and it's ended it in a way that there isn't a humiliating loser. But yeah, just in general, I would say that the last fight was a lot more entertaining to watch than this one. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Congratulations on once again having to sit through another video of me chatting shit. Subscribe, like, share, and safe.